Hey, everybody, welcome to this morning's Consciousness Transformation Technique. It is April 24th, 2023, and I'm Todd Ronan, joined with Liz Cross. Good morning, Liz.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy to be here. I love our group. Every Monday we go blazing headfirst into the week and healing ourselves, and that way we can have a good week for the rest of the week.
Yeah, I will say if
Yes.
anybody wants to make sure that they have something coming up in the next hour, start this CTT, but finish it and don't leave it unfinished when you're doing it. So if you do have something coming up, make sure you start this and then finish it. Don't stop in the middle.
Yeah, that's very important. Very, very, very important. I cannot stress that enough. So, Ronan, I don't know if you saw the memo. I'm sorry I didn't have an opportunity to text you over the
I
weekend.
did see the memo. Yes.
I usually like to check in with you. So I thought we would work on birth trauma and pregnancy trauma because, the body, the fetus is formed, right? And the soul, from what I have found, and I know other people may have found different things, but from my personal experience and doing this for a long time, I have found that the soul actually enters the body when the heartbeat is formed. Okay. So roughly 5 to 6 weeks. It may be earlier than that, but I don't think so. I think it's around the fifth week. And so that's where I find the soul comes in. And of course, dependent upon those experiences in pregnancy, we're already absorbing energy and we're laying down our foundations. We're making those critical brain connections. Okay. And then, of course, sometimes those things can be traumatic. Our mothers can be anxious. Our mothers can smoke, right? My mom was a smoker. um our mothers can be doing all sorts of things, and then we're born, and often the birth is actually quite traumatic. There, so if things go wrong or we don't get to hold hold our mothers don't get to hold us right away, or excuse me, those first few moments of being alive and being born are critical. So, sometimes the mother may have a few complications and she needs to be attended to, and somebody else is holding the baby. And whilst we all think that that's a wonderful thing, it really isn't. And the reason I know that is because I've done CTT sessions on birth trauma before, and it's actually very critical. And then, of course, they spank the baby, right? Woo, here you go. Welcome to the world. Let's spank you. At least they used to do that. I don't know if they still do. Then they start poking and prodding the baby, which I know that they have to do that, right? I'm a realist. I understand that. But what that's doing is it's like laying down this initial trauma, and then they put the baby under these bright lights. And then, here in the States, and I know it's different around the world, but here in the States, they then will your baby off to the nursery, right? And I don't like that, right? I just don't like that at all. It's no, you shouldn't be wheeling the baby off to the nursery. I mean, I was very lucky. My last baby, I had an 89-year-old. She was 89, I swear to God, maternity nurse. She was like grandma, like rent a grandma, seriously. And she just loves those babies. And she kept coming into my room and saying, "Oh, can I take the baby now? Can I take the baby? Can I take the?" And she just wanted to sit in the rocking chair and hold the babies all night. But that the critical point is that it should be the mom holding the baby. So I thought we should be working on birth trauma. Ronan, are you good with that?
Yeah, and I was thinking about the men here. You might be thinking that doesn't apply to me, but it does because in
Yeah.
other lives you may have had experience with pregnancy, and we've all been born and had that initial excitement about, yes, I'm going to change the world, and we come down and we're in this tiny little body and we think, "Oh my gosh, I can't
Yeah.
do anything here."
Yeah, that you know what? It doesn't matter if you're male or female. That's exactly right. Because
Yep. It
I
happens
have
to
all
all of
boys.
us.
Yeah, I have all
But in
boys.
many
My little
lives.
one, yeah, my little one is hell on wheels. I swear to God, he is hell on wheels. And that is precisely because he's crammed in this little body and he wants to do so much more. So that's a source of frustration. He keeps me on my toes. Good God, I think my husband's going to have a heart attack with that one. I swear to God.
Yeah, let's start.
Woo! That's one way to kill him. All right. You know I'm teasing, right? It's Monday morning. I do make jokes. No hate mail, please. All right, Ronan. So how would we word this? Easily and joyfully manifest the optimum healing of all of our pregnancy and birth trauma. It's real easy.
Okay, sure. Seems
All right.
straightforward.
Let's open. Ronan, can you just explain the tapping for anybody who's new, please?
Welcome, friends. What we're doing is we're tapping on bilaterally on our body with our arms crossed in front of us. So if you're imagine yourself giving a great big hug this morning, you'll repeat with me after Liz, and you can insert things. You might feel tightness in your throat. You might feel a tingling. If you feel stress or pressure, type that into the chat and we can look at it and try and remove it. But you're tapping bilaterally as you say these things aloud, then it's rewiring your brain and rewiring the energy within you.
Awesome, Ronan. I'm so glad you were that put together to put a good description. All right. I am so disorganized in that way. And I think the reason I'm so disorganized is because I just let spirit give me the information. All right. Let's open. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
an optimum etheric pyramid
an optimum etheric pyramid,
as well as
as well as
an optimum Faraday cage
an optimum Faraday cage
for the empowerment and protection
for the empowerment and protection
of each one of us.
of each one of us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
You want to lead the next one, Ronan? Treasures?
Okay. No, go ahead.
I was going to say I'll follow you. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Treasures. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the ability to see,
the ability to see,
optimally recognize and use,
optimally recognize and use,
and
enjoy
the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief and joy now.
and deep relief and joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
If anybody's wondering why we do that deep breath part, as we get into the session, those of you that have been in the group for a while, you already know this, right? But anybody new listening, that deep breath is a way of helping the energy get pushed out of the body, okay? Because we don't need it anymore. So you'll see as we go into the session. All right. And the last one, which I feel is like the most important aspect, which is the spiritual helpers and the divine team, okay? A question that was asked over the weekend is, Liz, are my guides part of the spiritual helper and the divine team? And not necessarily. I find that the spiritual helpers are those that protect you. Guides, they are there to stick with the life plan, right? They're the ones that make you stay on course. And so yes, they protect us in a way, but they also let the course run. And, a lot of times that's not very protective. So, yes, in a way they can be there, but most of the time I find that the personal spiritual guides, as in the ones that are a full-time job, and those are interchangeable, by the way, but the full-time job that resides within to keep us on course, I find that they're not really helping take the energy out. I find it's more like our ancestors, our spirit teams, angels, those types of people. So, all right. So let's activate our spiritual helpers. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum activation
the optimum activation
of all of our spirit teams
of all of our spirit team
and divine helpers.
and divine helpers.
They will take away any and all negative energy.
They will take away any and all negative energy.
They will take it into the spirit world,
They will take it into the spirit world,
heal it,
heal it,
transmute it into white light, positive energy
transmute it into white light, positive energy
that will be deposited back into the universe.
that will be deposited back into the universe.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief and joy now.
and deep relief and joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
All right, Ronan, thank you for hosting all of us. I really appreciate it. So today, what do we want to do, Ronan? Easily and joyfully manifest the optimum healing of all of our pregnancy and birth trauma.
That is a lot. That is a lot of births and a lot of trauma at once.
Yeah, it is. You know what? Think about not everybody came from perfect circumstances. So, what if the mother got pregnant on accident and then the dad didn't want anything to do with it? And, think how traumatic that is, or certainly was back in the day. Maybe The mother was worried that, she had all sorts of complications going on and she ended up on modified bed rest. Hello, can you tell I'm speaking of experience? And, that worry goes into the baby. What if the mother and the father didn't get along, or the mother and whoever she was around didn't get along, and there were lots of arguments, and stress that's on the baby, or the mother's working a difficult job, or the mother's going through, money issues. All of that is stress that is put on the baby. So it's very important that even when we are growing in the womb, we're taking on the stress of the mother. Okay. And for those of us that were adopted, right, in the group, I wonder if instinctively, because you heard this voice for, 9 months or 8 months, and you're expecting that this voice is, going to comfort you and hold you and this, that, and the other. And then
Right.
suddenly, you know what I mean? Suddenly who's this voice? You know what I mean? So that's a big adjustment as well. All right. So let's go. This is a big one, folks. This is a big one.
Buckle up.
I can feel it already. Yeah, buckle up. Woo, I can feel it already. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum healing
the optimum healing
for all of the trauma
for all of the trauma
that we experienced in the womb and at birth.
in the womb and at birth.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Wow. What did you get, Ronan?
I experienced many such births that were traumatic. Too many to recount to you, but many such births that were traumatic. Like 20 or so. So, and I felt them all wash over me as like it was almost like taking off my shirt and being free from that trauma. That's how it felt when I removed it.
Like back in the day, our mothers, a lot of mothers died at childbirth. So you could be bringing that forward as well. I mean, if you think about hundreds of years ago, they died. And then what? And you're carrying on that burden that, oh, it's because of me my mom died. Right. What an entry into the world. Seriously.
Welcome to Earth. You're a murderer.
Yeah. Welcome to Earth. The trauma starts now. Hit the red button. I mean, that is huge. You will always have that burden of, well, it's because of me my mom died. And that's what I got. And I also got, here I am. I'm welcome to abusing me. So I got that very strongly. Like, here I am. Now you can abuse me. Yeah,
Are
my
water
throat's
births less traumatic?
Sorry?
Are water births less traumatic?
I don't know. I had the option of having a water birth, and I tell you what, I was like, I was in so much pain. I couldn't do it. I'm not going to do that. I'm a wimp when it comes to pain. And my first child was born in the UK in a very busy hospital in London, and no drugs, people, no drugs.
That's trauma.
No drugs, no drugs. But it's really funny because the pain of childbirth, it just leaves you, doesn't it? All right, so let's work on our birth trauma and our pregnancy trauma. I'm just going to get what spirit throws our way. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
Welcome to the world.
Welcome to the world.
I'm here for the taking.
I'm here for the taking.
Lay all of your trauma and problems on me.
Lay all of your trauma and problems on me.
I'm just want to be loved.
I just want to be loved.
Instead, I was born into chaos.
Instead, I was born into chaos.
I was born into mentally unstable people. I was given, how did I say that? I came into the world with mentally unstable people.
I came into the world with mentally unstable people.
They didn't know how to handle me.
They did not know how to handle me.
What am I supposed to do with this baby now?
What am I supposed to do with this baby now?
I don't have time for this.
I don't have time for this.
My home life is in upheaval.
My what?
My home life is an upheaval.
My home life is in upheaval.
I don't have a secure home.
I don't have a secure home.
Who are all these people around me?
Who are all of these people around me?
I'm very confused.
I'm very confused.
I just want to sleep.
I just want to sleep.
I just want to feel the warmth of my mother.
I just want to feel the warmth of my mother.
There's far too much noise going on.
There's far too much noise going on.
What else?
I'm a powerful being in a tiny body.
Oh, I'm a powerful being in a tiny body. I am restricted.
I am restricted. I am helpless.
I am helpless. Why do I have to depend on people?
Why do I have to depend on people?
Let's finish this one out. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep release now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
What did you get?
Oh, just that it's much more calm before birth when you're in this sort of floating water sack of amniotic fluid, and then bright lights, loudness, everything's trauma. It's just stress. Just so much stress. Yeah. The world creates stress for the baby and for the mother. It's a painful situation. And there might be anger towards the baby with all that pain that was created.
It's so strange, that noise factor. I mean, and I've done this a few times, but that noise factor was big. It was like, what in the, what is all this? Well, who are all these people? What is all this noise? It's very chaotic. It's not calm at all. It's just like it's confusing. So immediately when the baby is born, we start traumatizing them. But like I say, did the birth, situation change? No, I understand the medical intervention. Like I get it. It's necessary. But now we're seeing it from the side of a baby or other babies, which is, oh my God, like what is this? You know? Yeah. So I got, wow, I just made my appearance and I'm already being rejected. And then I also got that man over there scares me. So even though the baby's eyes are not open, they're already picking up on, intuitively they're picking up on energy in the room. And that man over there scares me. And what got me with that was that transports us back into many lifetimes, even as animals, right? Where the male dominant animal or figure or even tribal or caveman or whatever, how much power they had back in the day, which was, they would kill you. There were no laws against killing babies back in caveman times,
Or in
tribal
China,
warfare,
even
right?
recently.
Yeah. If you were born with a defect, or even as an animal, you're born as a slightly defective, the mother can pick up on that and you get rejected. So I got, wow, here I am and I'm already being rejected. Told you this was big. I love the CTT because you learn so much. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
That man over there scares me.
That man over there scares me.
My life is in danger.
My life is in danger.
I instinctively know this.
I instinctively know this.
I'm scared.
I am scared.
I'm frustrated.
I am frustrated.
How can I possibly stick up for myself?
How can I possibly stick up for myself?
I've only just got here and I'm already being rejected.
I've only just gotten here and I'm already being rejected.
None of this makes any sense to me.
None of this makes any sense to me.
I just need to find my mother.
I just need to find my mother.
What else?
I'm so constricted.
I'm so constricted. I can't see.
I can't see. I'm blind.
I'm blind.
I'm cold.
I'm cold. And on the other end of the spectrum, I'm hot because they've wrapped me up in these layers of blankets and I'm under these lights.
I just want to go back.
I just want to go back. I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
Why did I sign up for this?
Why did I sign up for this?
There's no return label.
There's no return label.
Can you imagine that? I need to return myself, please. I can't get back up the tunnel to return myself. Oh, gosh. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Okay. The person that just put in the chat, where did all the love go? That's exactly what I got. I've come from the spirit world in this place of all knowing, all loving, happiness, and all of this. And suddenly here I am. Where did all the love go? It's really confusing. What did you get, Ronan?
Oh, I just got like a high-speed bullet train, shooting down through this dark tunnel into probably crashing and having an accident. So it's very metaphoric that it was very dark and uplifting, exciting, and then you lost that connection to your spirit. You lost that connection to yourself too.
Well, yeah, yeah. When children are born, they're so full of love and joy and, they're just smiley. Every home should have one. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but I just, the smiley, I just love it. But, it's so traumatizing, right? Because they come down as this whole being. They're still carrying all this residual stuff from the spirit world, right? They're when they hit the earth plane, they're still like how it was in the spirit world, and here we go. That's exactly what I got, which is, where did all the love go? Like, what is this? I don't like the vibration. I don't like the frequency. I like to be self-sufficient. This is such an interesting session. Where did all the love go? All right. And again, if you're getting any negative reactions coming in as we're doing these rounds, make sure you drop them in the chat. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
Don't these people want me?
Don't these people want me?
I can see the look in their eyes.
I can see the look in their eye.
I'm not meant to be here.
I am not meant to be here.
I'm an inconvenience.
I'm an inconvenience.
I am a disruption.
I am a disruption.
I am a burden.
I am a burden.
Where did all the love go?
Where did all the love go?
I came from this beautiful, wonderful place.
I came from this beautiful, wonderful place.
These people have been traumatized for years.
These people have been traumatized for years.
And I don't want to go through with this.
And I don't want to go through with this.
Living on the earth plane is exceptionally difficult.
Living on the earth plane is exceptionally difficult.
These people have had their joy stolen from them.
These people have had their joy stolen from them.
And I don't want the same thing to happen to me.
And I don't want the same thing to happen to me.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
We must be tapping into somebody's past life, because this was going back a long, long time ago, where the baby was born. And I'm sorry if this is traumatic for some of you, but then the baby was immediately killed, right? And so I'm getting that. they took it, I don't want to go into the details. The details don't bother me, right? Because why, Liz? Because I was a police dispatcher for God knows how many years. I'm used to all this, but the details may bother some other people. So I pulled that from somewhere. So I think that that's going way back, because when I see it, it's like I can't afford, like I can't deal with another baby, right? So the mom basically got rid of the baby. It was just too much. She just couldn't deal with it. And I also got like, why did I sign up for this? Why would anybody do this to themselves? And then I feel betrayed. I've bought into the lie. What did you get, Ronan?
Oh, I just felt like I think I was tapping into the old box that you did. Like I saw people being thrown off the side of a boat too. So like babies
Mm,
being thrown off the side of the boat into the water with no fending for themselves. But that's the way that they would deal with people that had babies on ships crossing the Atlantic.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we're relatively lucky now. And as somebody so rightly put, in a lot of countries, they don't want the oldest child to be a female. So they'll abort the female baby, or they will, give it up for adoption, or they will, take care of it in that way. And the reason I know that is because living in the UK, when I was pregnant with my first son, I wanted to be an American, right? Growing up in America, we always know the sex of our babies, and they do not allow you to know what you're having in the UK. Certainly when I was pregnant over there, because of that reason, simply because they didn't trust that you weren't going to abort it if they told you it was a girl. And there were all these backstreet abortions, like sort of late term. To me, that's late term, right? I find out the sex of the baby, now I'm going to abort it. And they did that. That was a common thing in the UK, from especially in a place like London that's so multicultural. So I got that very clearly, which is I can't handle another baby. So I've got to get rid of this one. um yeah, pretty deep stuff here. And so let's just tap our way through this. I mean, we're uncovering some deep rooted trauma. I'm going to include the past lives in this one as well. All right, let's go. And Ronan, if you guys get anything, let me know, okay? Ronan, you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
You know.
Well, it's
All
from
right.
different. Usually we just work on ourselves, but this time we're working on ourselves and ourself as our past incarnations too. So there's a lot more data and trauma that may come through for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's tap. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal
let go and heal
all of this past life birth trauma,
all of this past life birth trauma
where we were rejected immediately,
where we were rejected immediately.
we could not survive,
We could not survive.
we were a detriment,
We were rejected.
we were a detriment.
We were a detriment.
They didn't know how to cope with us.
They didn't know how to cope with us.
It was easier to kill us
It was easier to kill us
than to just let set us free,
than to get
than
what
to
set us
just set us
free.
free. Just to let us, then just set us free and allow us to have a journey, an existence.
To let us breathe and to have an existence.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Oh, Lordy. We've opened up a whole can of worms here. So, vegans, be proud of yourself. I'm not a vegan, but you guys should be proud at this one. I just served as food and I wasn't given the chance to live. Eggs. People eat eggs, fish eggs. I actually got that from a past life as an insect where the insect would have like loads of eggs, or some sort of animal would have loads of eggs, or reptile, and they ate the eggs for a source of food. So, yes, that was the way that they're designed to live, but it's still traumatizing for that soul that is in the egg. Did you eat eggs for breakfast, Ronan?
No, but I got being born of disease and pestilence like during the Black Plague. So that birth and death that's immediate was traumatic too. Or to be born sick, be born with pain and illness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, some babies are born with illness. Yeah, yeah. But my short existence here on this earth plane was to be food. I wasn't even able to see the earth plane. I wasn't even able to experience it. I just served as a source of food. Stick babies. Oh, my stick bugs. That's exactly what I saw. I didn't know what that was actually, but now you say stick bugs. That's coming from you because that's what I saw. I was like, is this thing a grasshopper? What is this? It's long and yes, that's okay. That's where it's coming from. Woo, let's chat. And we've all had lifetimes like that, right? We weren't always humans. We've all had lifetimes where we served as a food source. I'm just here to feed others. That's the only thing I'm good for. And that's actually quite traumatic. So let's tap. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I was only a food source.
I was only a food source.
I didn't even get to see the world.
I did not even get to see the world.
My life was cut short.
My life was cut short.
And even though I understand
And even though I understand
the nature of the universe,
the nature of the universe,
this was still very sad and traumatizing for me.
this was still very sad and traumatizing for me.
Okay, I just felt that huge shift. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath.
A deep
Good
breath.
grief.
Very
We're
deep breath.
going,
A diaphragm
we're
breath.
going deep today. We're going deep. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it. It is done.
I'm a stray. So I'm an orphan and I'm a stray. What did you get, Ronan?
Just when we released the trauma, I got that it created a type of accretion disk black hole out, removing all that negativity. So washing away all that lifetime of past life trauma was a big fat bunch of darkness.
Oh goodness. And I also got, why on earth would I choose these people to be my parents? Woo! Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
How did I choose these people?
How did I choose these people?
Just being born, I realize I've already made bad decisions.
Just being born, I realize I have already made bad decisions.
These people are not going to serve me well.
These people are not going to serve me well.
They don't want me here.
They don't want me here.
They were content before I arrived.
They were content before I arrived.
I'm a burden.
I'm a burden.
My needs are not being met.
My needs are not being met.
And there's nothing I can do about it.
There's nothing I can do about it.
I'm a stray. I'm an orphan.
I am a stray. I am an orphan.
Why do I keep signing up for this?
Why do I keep signing up for this?
You would think I know better by now.
You would think I know better by now.
I've betrayed myself yet again.
I have betrayed myself yet again.
What else?
I am alone.
I am alone. I feel lonely.
I feel lonely.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
I am afraid.
I'm in this dark room.
I'm in this dark room.
I can't hear any sounds.
I can't hear any sounds.
I
I'm
feel
vulnerable.
abandoned. I'm vulnerable. Where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
My head is buzzing. Okay. How's everybody feeling out there?
Hands of ice, feeling vulnerable, disconnected from the source, and tingling heads and tingling feet from the people out there listening.
The left side of my neck is tight. Throat is still tight. Yeah, I got that too. This is a big one, folks. We may have to do this one again. I'm here. Where's the manual? Where's the manual telling me how to live, what I should be doing? I don't have any connection to what I'm supposed to be doing here. Everything has now been erased. Okay. That's really important because the soul's up there. It's making contracts. It's having meetings. I'll do this for you. You do this for me. Oh, yeah, yeah. That seems like a good idea. Then we have our list together. Then we go to the programmer. We program our lives. We watch a little avatar play out. This is what we're going to do. Wow, this is so exciting. And then we jump in the tunnel and we're put in the womb and then we're growing and then we're born and we're sort of like, okay, where's the manual? Because we had come from a place where we created our own manual, right? But why wasn't that manual given to us? Like, can you imagine if we're born with this big manual and here we go. So step one, right? The baby is born and now we hold the baby and now we do this. Where's my manual? And everything's been erased. And now I'm not privy to that information that I set for myself. That's
Right.
huge. That's huge. Where's the manual? What did you get, Ronan?
I felt like I was lying on this comfy therapeutic mattress that was just foamy. So I felt like the burdens had been released and I was just lovingly embraced in a nice therapeutic mattress.
Otherwise known as your mother's bosom. Okay. Um, so yeah, I think hopefully this will release this tightness. Let me go in and look. And tight throat is normal. Everybody, tight throat is normal. It's the last level of resistance, right? It's like the last chance saloon. Wait a minute, no, you're not going to get rid of me. I'm going to stay. Which is what I was saying before we started the recording. That we had this huge resistance, and then I felt this really sharp pain, and it left. So what is the resistance? What is this? I'm angry. Gosh, it always comes down to anger, doesn't it? Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
My memories have been erased.
My memories have been erased.
I made all of these plans.
I made all of these plans.
Where is my manual?
Where is my manual?
I didn't know that was part of the deal.
I didn't know that was part of the deal.
I don't know what I should be doing.
I don't know what I should be doing.
I'm just learning as I go along.
I'm just learning as I go along.
This life is very complicated.
This life is very complicated.
I don't know if the decisions I am making are the right ones.
I don't know if the decisions I'm making are the right ones.
I'm angry.
I'm angry.
I feel destructive.
I feel destructed.
I am sad.
I am sad.
I am hopeless.
I am hopeless.
I am powerless.
I am powerless.
I have lost all ability to communicate
I've lost all ability to communicate
with source in the spirit world.
with source and with spirit world.
Where is my support system?
Where is my support system?
I can't see my team.
I can't see my team.
I'm flying blind.
I'm flying blind.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. I just felt that energy pop. So we've had another shift. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
How are you all feeling now? Everybody feeling good?
Pretty sleepy.
Everybody warm and fuzzy. A little drained, that's normal. Yeah. Oh, good. Everybody's feeling better. Great. All right. Still a little tight on the left side. Yes. Stay hydrated. Yeah. Drinking a lot of water. So with that tightness, what you're going to have to do after we finish the session, because there's something that you're holding on to there, I would do, there's a part of me that knows how to let go and heal any and all resistance that I have to change and to releasing this trauma. That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now. Do that a few times today. All right, so we're ready to close. And then as always, I will hold for questions with Ronan. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
self-love,
self-love,
and the ability to make sense of our world
and the ability to make sense of our world
in all of those wonderful spaces
in all of those wonderful spaces
that we just opened up.
that we have just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath, and we're going to allow the joy and the healing flow into us. This was a lot of hard work today, but you all did a great job. I'm so proud. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
All right. Good job, everybody. Thank you, Ronan, for hosting as always.
Thank you, Liz. A great idea. Everybody be careful standing up. You'll be a bit woozy. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.